Joining us now from Yangon is Phil Robertson from Human Rights Watch. Now, he's Deputy Director of the Asia Division. Phil, thank you very much for speaking to us. Can I just ask you at the outset, is
Sure.
Aung San Suu Kyi responsible for the deterioration of press freedom in Myanmar?
Well, she's certainly playing a role in this. It's her political party that is overseeing the deterioration of free expression and the diminishing respect for media freedom in this country. She's done nothing to constrain her MPs and other members of her party from bringing criminal defamation cases against the media or hitting them under the Telecommunications Act, the very infamous Article 66D of the Telecommunications Act. We're seeing time and time again a failure by the NLD to raise these issues of press freedom, to defend journalists. In fact, they tend to take the other side, that whoever is suing the journalists, whoever is going after the journalists must have some sort of sufficient cause to do so. We have seen time and time again also, an allegation that somehow the journalists have offended someone's
Right.
dignity, as if that's enough to proceed with a criminal prosecution.
But what is the reason behind this? Why is this happening with Aung San Suu Kyi, once considered a democracy icon?
Well, quite clearly, she doesn't appreciate any sort of criticism of her rule. I think she has increasingly adopted a much more autocratic form of rule. And, she has encouraged her parliamentarians to be quite tough with the media. The problem is we're seeing these actions spread like a virus almost. There's more and more of these actions against journalists coming up, not just by the military, but also by the government, and in some cases also by various different individual actors.
Right. What would you say is the state of press freedom now in Myanmar? Is it as bad as it was under the military dictatorship?
Well, I don't think it could ever be that bad. I mean, let's recall that when we had the Slorkin SPDC governments, people were afraid to talk in tea shops, and there was really no independent media whatsoever. But what I would say is, compared to where it was in 2016, when the government here took over from the 10 Sen government, the situation has gotten worse rather than better. So,
Right.
in the modern era, in the democratic era, we're looking at a decline in press freedom.
Phil Robertson from Human Rights Watch, thank you very much for speaking to us.